Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in as always. Today's video is going to be something I've wanted to do for a long time, since 2016, but I just never got to because who knows why. And I said, if I don't do it today, I'm probably not going to do it till 2019. So I said we're going to do it today. And what it is I've always wanted to do this with my channel, something called, I guess, like a series or whatever, like a Shaq's Chats, just talking about like daily life and not like, yeah, daily life or different topics, the effects of different things on life and what's not. So let's not waste any time because I wasted a lot in the last one I just made. So yeah, let's get started. Today's topic is childhood bullying and the effects that it had on me growing up, and it still has on me. I have it written down right below me, so I am apologizing ahead of time because I will be looking down a little bit. So yeah, growing up, guys, I've always been an oddball. I've always been out of the box, which I've also been fine with. Like, I know that's how I am as a person. I know that's just always kind of been me growing up. I've been different and I'm fine with that. I love who I am. I love being different. I love that I'm not like everyone else or wanting to be like everyone else. You know, that's just it. But growing up in like elementary school, between grade 3 and grade 5, like I don't know the specifics because it's been basically 10 years, more than 10 years, almost 15 years or more. So yeah, I was bullied during that time. I don't know how was I bullied, guys? Anyways, like, okay, it all kind of started, like, the only thing that I could really remember, it all kind of started you know, during my lunchtime, during my like recesses that we would have during school. There was this monkey bar set that they built, and I loved to sit on the monkey bar set because, you know what, I don't know, I just loved it. Who knows why we did what we did when we were young. And there would be this other girl there, and she would make fun of me. She would say mean things to me. She would call me ugly. She would call me fat. And fat was the one that stuck with me the most up until this day, guys. She would just do the most, and it really affected me. And even though, like, it happened on more than one occasion, and even though she said it, yes, guys, I went back to the monkey bars because I love the monkey bars. And even though I had other friends, sometimes I just liked to sit by myself. Sometimes I just liked to sit on the monkey bars during the lunch break or the recess. You know, that's just me. And, you know, and as much as people can say, like, why don't you take yourself away from the negativity or run away from the bully? Yeah, you know, you can't tell me to go away from something I love because there's someone negative there. They could leave, but I'm not going to leave. So I kind of stayed, and it happened to me on more than one occasion. And then sometimes it would affect me so much because she would be so rude that I would cry and tell my friends, and they would tell me, don't worry about it. Like, and they would confront her, and they would tell her, like, why are you even doing that? Like, why are you doing the most? We didn't talk like that, but like, why are you doing that? So like, I know these friends will probably never watch my video, but if you ever do, you know who you are. Stacy, Onelia, like, I don't even remember anyone's names, but like, you know who you are. Fitzanne, Michelle, I don't know everyone's names, I forgot. Thank you though, because if I had to kind of go through that alone, I'm pretty sure that today or back then it would have been that much more worse for me. And no shade to the girl, no shade to the bully, but you know, obviously I could tell back then and now she was bigger than me. So why were you talking about me? And I know those can be other effects of why she was bullying me, but she was bigger than me. And as dumb as I was dumb. And sometimes I don't know why I would hang out with the bully. Like, she'd be like, oh, come hang out with me. And I went to her house one day. You had roaches in your house. Like, why were you making fun of me? And maybe her life was hard and she was going through some things. So maybe, who the hell knows? I'm done for hanging out with the bully at least once, and I think it was only once. Stupid. Anyways, that's besides the point, guys. It hurt me so much that it's affected me growing up. You know, guys, it affected me through high school, through middle school, through college, through adulthood, through now, guys, to now. Like, In middle school, I don't remember it too much. Like, yeah, in middle school, it did affect me. But you know what? When you were young, you're kind of like more carefree and you don't really care. No one really bullied me when I went to middle school. I also moved away from that area, so I met a bunch of different friends, and that was great. So I didn't really worry as much, but those that self-consciousness was still kind of there because it's things that girls deal with too. So like, if it wasn't me, then it was my friends thinking that, like, she's fat. So, just constantly dealing with it. And then in high school, I moved away again. So, and that also affected me there. And in high school, I was a part of a lot of sports. I was a part of a lot of like clubs and sports. And like, even though you try to bully me, girl, if you ever watch this video, you tried to bully me and it didn't work. It affected me though, what you said and what you did and how you tried to tell the school all about me. It affected me every day. It affected me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I was just, I'm not even gonna really take that out, but like, high school was kind of brutal at the same time. Like, I was so busy, I didn't really have time to care. But passing by people or doing certain things, like, I know that they were talking about me. I know all these things were happening, but I couldn't really care at the end of the day. But it affected me growing up still. So like, that was bully number one. And then there was someone who basically tried to bully me or try to talk shit to me in the school, and a whole bunch of people in school were trying to talk about me in high school. And that really bothered me, that really affected me, that really had me feeling self-conscious. And I had a boyfriend in high school, and I didn't really hang out with him once unless it was with my friends. Like, I felt awkward to hang out with him. I wouldn't want to go hang out with him and his friends because I know his friends were talking shit about me. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm getting angry. Like, I just know all of these things, and it affected me how I was in high school. Like, how do you have a boyfriend you don't hang out with? But hey, it happened because, like, I'm not going to hang out with you knowing that your friends talk shit, even if you defended me. I'm just not going to do it. It's just who I am as a person. And it would still be like that to this day. But to be honest, at this day, I would just leave you. Yeah. That was a mouthful. Sorry. But yeah, it affected me, and even like when I was young, I used to love to dance. I used to be more carefree. I used to be more vibrant. But that changed, like, it changed in high school, especially, like if I was dancing, and even till this day, if I dance, I don't really want to dance because like, I'm afraid someone's going to be making fun of me. So I don't dance anymore. But back in the day, I could tell you, I was the one that told everyone to get their asses up and dance with me. Like, I don't know if I'm in middle school, just kind of self-consciousness at the back of my head. In high school, I just knew I had self-consciousness. I didn't really, And in high school, this girl told me one day that I looked like a boy because I was getting ready for wrestling practice. How do you want me to look, girl? How do you want me to look? I don't know if you ever watched this video, but how do you want me to look? And I don't even know what a boy looks like because I'm pretty sure this is not what a boy looks like. And, I don't know. Just things like that bothered me in high school. I'm already seeing this video is getting long, just like the other one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so like all of these things that have happened just have really, really built up and have, like, I don't know, become a monster of its own and has affected me in this day. In college, it wasn't that bad because I moved away from a whole city, the whole 3 hours away from like Toronto and from Brampton. So I was with a whole set of people except for one girl from high school. I don't even know how. Didn't even know she was moving up there, but like we were kind of friends. But yeah, in college it wasn't really that bad. I also kept myself busy as I did in high school. But like, yeah, I was still kind of self-conscious. Those things that were said about me being fat, about me being this, about me being that, ugly, like that affected me in college as well. Like, maybe never going out to a party. Like, guys, I only went to a party once in college. Just never doing certain things because I was scared, or never wearing certain things. Just never really feeling comfortable with myself, just feeling out of the box all the time. And I don't mind being out of the box, but I feel like, you know, like, I just feel like I couldn't, like, talk to other people because I was too scared. I was too nervous. They're gonna judge me. And that's always kind of bothered me. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so yeah, in high school, in college, yeah, I was just self-conscious, nervous, scared, and that's kind of come with me growing up through life. Let me just read this for a second, because what was I doing? Yeah, after I moved back home, I wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad because I got a job with people. I was the youngest people at my company. I wasn't really worried about what people thought about me, but it still affected me in terms of, like, I thought people were secretly talking about me or secretly laughing about me. And you know, there's memes where you see that, like, you're walking by a group of laughing people and you have to think they're laughing at me. And that's what I think till this day. And I know it's stupid. And, like, you know, I just always have that in the back of my head. On the bus on the way to work, on the bus back. If someone looks at me a certain way, they definitely thinking something about me. Or if something doesn't happen, okay, it's because I'm fat. Like, there's this internal messed up shit in my head. I'm always thinking, and people tell me, like, you're always thinking. Well, guys, if you're wondering, this is why. This is why. And I really shouldn't, but, like, after college, I found dance. I found pole dancing, and that has been the most amazing thing for me. I had to take a break for different reasons, but that has been the best things, because that has been the best thing, because I've learned to love my body. I've learned to just, like, you know, really accept myself for who I am. But even in dancing, there was some kind of effects. I used to be like, oh, like, I'm the biggest girl here. You know, like, someone's secretly talking about me. But at the same time, pole dancing also, like, you know, allowed me to realize sisterhood and just, like, a whole bunch of, like, amazing things that I didn't know about. Especially the most important value that I took from pole dancing was learning to love myself and learning to love my body. And since I stopped, like, you know, it's ingrained in me. It stayed with me, but at the same time, I still have those everyday self-conscious thoughts and behaviors. And, you know, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just on a goal to try to, like, get rid of that, and it's hard because it's, like, never ending. And, you know, but I'm on a goal to try to be more self-confident. I have a goal to just love myself more and not care about what other people have to think about me. I'm on a goal to just, like, more self-love, like, you know, because, I don't know, I'm tired of overthinking. I'm tired of, like, doing the most. Even, like, with dating, I don't want to date anyone because, you know what, I'm big, you know. What if they think I'm too fat? What if they don't like me because I'm too fat? What if they think I'm ugly? And guys, I'm not ugly. But, like, you know, those are just the thoughts that I have, and they bother me, and I bother my friends with those thoughts too. Sometimes, like, guys, like, I'm this, I'm that, and it's easier to say, like, oh, don't let these things bother you. Like, you have to stop thinking about that. You're not this way. You're not ugly. You're not fat. Like, you look good. Your body looks good. You're this, you're that. It's easier said than done, I guess, if you haven't experienced different things to a certain level that affect you as you grow older. So, you know, I'm just on a journey to, like, I don't know what I was saying with I'm on a goal, but, like, I'm just on a journey to, like, do better, love myself better, and all those things. What am I even trying to say? Just, you know, guys, if you've ever been bullied, if you've ever had something that has affected you growing up, I'm just here to say that, like, I'm right with you. I've had those moments. I've experienced those things. And maybe some of you guys have, you know, are on a further journey than I am and learn to accept and love yourself. But if you haven't yet, you know, just come on this journey with me. But also, don't believe in what people say about you. Don't believe in bullies. Don't listen to haters. Because who are they? They're just people that obviously don't love themselves, because why are you trying to tell me about myself? Who are you? I'm sorry. So, you know, just learn to love yourself. Learn to accept yourself just as I'm doing. I think that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I don't even know what I don't know what I'm trying to say. I said so much, and it's as long as the other video. Just don't let the meanness and the hatred affect you to become, you know, I don't know, bitter, sad. Like, you know, you're worth more than that. You're worth more than any negative, evil thing someone can say about you, you know. And let's try to like get out of the negative thinking for ourselves. Like, let's really try to love ourselves more. And, you know, try not to let what has been said to us affect us as we continue to live life daily. Yeah, guys, I think I'm done. And I'll talk to you guys later, okay? I love you. Tell me what you think about this video. I know it's kind of long. I don't know if you're going to watch the whole thing, but tell me what you think. Tell me, you know, if you've been bullied and how you've gotten over it and how it's affected you growing up. Just, you know, I like to have this kind of conversation. That's the point of chat. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.